for the Paw Report with Brett Levengood and Blake Jarvis.
Good momming, OJR. Who's using Times New Roman for the teleprompter? Matt, can we change it to Arial or something? The R and the N kind of blend together and it makes like an M. Looks like mom. Good morning, OJ Roberts. This is the Paw Report, and I'm Brett Levengood.
I'm Blake Jarvis. Here are your top stories for today, September 23rd.
OJR, if you're anything like me, you're a fan of thrills. And what's more thrilling than a fiery ball of steel hurtling from the heavens? The Upper Atmosphere Research Satellite, or UARS, is expected to plummet from space today, according to NASA. The satellite has been in orbit since 1991 and was shut down in 2005 once it completed the mission. UARS weighs 6.5 tons, measuring roughly the size of a school bus. At the latest, the satellite will enter Earth's atmosphere on Saturday the 24th. However, 26 large pieces of the satellite will remain and slam into the ground. Falling pieces could land anywhere in the world, even on you. But it's expected to land between northern Canada and southern South Africa, which includes most of the world. Who needs them, right? The Earth being 75% water, there is a high likelihood that the pieces will just fall into the ocean, but specialists at NASA have no definite predictions. I mean, they're not rocket scientists or anything. If you want to see the satellite fall, you may not have as slim chances as you might think. The satellite will hit someone at the odds of 1 in 3,200. So, if you're outside, make sure you take the necessary safety precautions and stay safe.
Speaking of things falling from the sky, Ryan Brumfield, OJR alum and student at Eastern Michigan University, ran for a heaping 12 yards for the school's football team last Saturday. In addition, the studded stud gained 2 yards off of 3 consecutive handoffs in the game against the University of Michigan. To get your fill of Brummy brutality, tune in tomorrow at noon as Eastern Michigan takes on Penn State. Brett, sometimes you just don't know what you got till it's gone.
No, we don't.
I mean, what could possibly fill the void, Brett? What?
Okay, get a grip, Blake. I got someone to fill that gap. The girls' field hockey team has been on a roll so far this year, with an undefeated record of 7-0. Their most recent win was a landslide victory against Pope John Paul II, ending with an amazing score of 12-0. Sarah Himes and Taylor Schronk scored each scored 1 goal. Amanda Furch scored 2 goals. Corinne Mattia had a hat trick with 3 goals, and Heather Morris scored an incredible 5 goals. Here's hoping for a continued undefeated streak for the future. And just a reminder, guys, from all of us here at the Paw Report, spreading our protective mother wing over you. Keep it clean at the sporting events. No vulgar language, derogatory cheering, or disrespect toward the officials, opposing team, or even your own peers. Represent OJR, guys.
That's right, Brett. Thanks for contributing to the community. In club news, it's getting nippier out there, and that means snow's a-coming. The Ski Snowboard Club is having a fundraiser selling OJR Ski/Snowboard Club sweatshirts and t-shirts. If anyone is interested, they should see a club member or Abby Albright, Miss Hummel, Miss Calasunas, or Mrs. Charleston. All fundraiser orders and money are due no later than Thursday, September 29th. The next meeting will also be taking place Thursday, October 6th, right after school in Miss Hummel's room 139.
If you're looking to give back to the community, like myself, then look no further than the Anchor Club. The club is still accepting members for the 2011-2012 school year. Please see Mrs. Nagy in room 1105 for more information. In other announcements, the first Wildcat Ambassador meeting for this year will be held on Tuesday, September 27th at 2:15 in North Wing LGI. All must attend. All Key Club registration forms are due by October 1st to Mrs. Manns in room 243. Please check the Key Club Fusion page for meeting schedule and information. OGR Crew invites new rowers and last year's veterans to continue last year's great successes and join us on the river for the fall rowing season. The first on-water practice is this Monday, September 26th, after school. Check the Crew Fusion page for the latest updates and contact information. Continue the tradition of pride and strength. Row OJR Crew. Attention any student who is interested in joining Tattoo, Teens Against Tobacco Use. There are sign-up sheets located on the outside of room 130. Please stop by to pick one up and return them back to the folder on the door.
Brett, everyone knows we look like a couple of madmen. But what people don't know is that there are a handful of students trying to spread some class around. We decided to send out Mark Mashania to find out more.
Hi, this is Mark Machine reporting for the Paw Report, and as you may have noticed on this fine day, some of OJR's more sartorially minded students have been looking quite fresh. I have with me the founders of the OJR Formal Friday Club, Mr. Brian Mann and Mr. Kyle Hudick. Now, Brian, how did you guys come up with Formal Friday?
Well, you know how it is, you know what to do, you know what it be. One day we were just at Goodwill, chilling. We saw some clothes and we're like, hey, Kyle, let's look fresh on Friday. And we're like, hey, alliteration. Our English teachers will love us. So on that day, we decided to make it a trend. Wear suits, whatever you want, look nice. If you're a lady, you can wear a ball gown, look pretty. And that's just history now.
There you go. Now, Kyle, how would you describe your personal style?
We're just trying to step the game up at OJR. Most people walk around with their trashy clothes. We're trying to raise the bar, as it were, for the sense of style that is presented at the OJR High School.
So how do you guys want Formal Friday to evolve? Do you want it to stay as your own sort of personal thing, or do you want the whole OJR to participate?
We are definitely upsizing. We're making cups, posters, t-shirts. We are getting this involved in the school. Ladies, I want you involved. Gentlemen, you should be involved. Looking fresh, it is not a task. It is a way of life. You should enjoy it.
There you have it, folks. I'm Mark Mashani reporting for the Paw Report. You stay classy.
We miss you, Brumfield. Thanks again, Mark. Folks, this day on September 23rd of 1889, the Nintendo Corporation was founded. They did not originally make video games, but produced handmade Hanafuda cards. Hanafuda are a type of Japanese playing cards used to play many different games. In 1963, Nintendo attempted to extend its company by producing a taxi company, the TV network, and food company in addition to the cards. Most of these endeavors did not go very well. In 1974, Nintendo entered the video game world, and when it produced the first console, named the Magnavox Odyssey. They would then release their first handheld system, Game & Watch, in 1980, and then the Game Boy in 1989. They started their famous console series in 1983 with a Nintendo Entertainment System, which would evolve into today's Wii system, aka the Money Printer.
Well, everyone, that's the news. I'm Blake Jarvis.
And I'm Brett Levengood. Have a good day.